Tonight on NewsCenter, the boys' basketball team stepped onto the court for the first time since last season. The Campus Activities Board held a pumpkin painting session. Woodstock's 50th anniversary rocked out the Moorhead Conference Center. And the annual Nearly Naked Mile took place once again. All of this and more tonight on NewsCenter. Good evening and welcome to NewsCenter. I'm Caitlin Meadows.
And I'm Logan Rout.
Here's what's making headlines for October 31st, 2019. A Woodstock tribute concert was held at the Moorhead Conference Center Thursday night. NewsCenter's Stephen Banks was there to rock out with the crowd.
The Moorhead State Commercial Rock Ensemble hosted a tribute concert for Woodstock's 50th anniversary. There were paintings of peace signs and people wearing hippie clothes to bring out some 1960s nostalgia. There were also a few people at the tribute show who've experienced the Woodstock concert in 1969. The concert was hosted by Glenn and Lisa Ginn, who have worked hard for several months with their students to prepare for the Woodstock tribute. The ensemble kicked it off heavy as this is their last big concert for a while. Ginn says he dedicates the Woodstock tribute to his senior students and that Woodstock is an educational experience for music majors who come to listen.
For music students, especially music students going into different forms of commercial music, it's important for them to know about that event because it had such an impact culturally, and it had an impact on music and the music business. It was a very big deal, and I think it'll probably be remembered in another 50 years.
Ensemble producer assistant Daria Densinko says she was fortunate to play the Woodstock tribute alongside her friends.
It feels incredible. I feel great performing the music that we just did, and I feel absolutely wonderful playing with amazing musicians, and being on stage with Glenn and Lisa again feels just awesome. It's hard to describe it with just words because the preparation for the show started a long time ago. It's not just been practicing, it's been booking the venue and the sound crew, which happened before even the semester started. That happened last semester. So this has been a lot of work, and everybody has put in just a piece of their heart into the show, and it was great.
For NewsCenter, I'm Stephen Banks.
A Laurel County man has been charged with murder. Authorities report that 24-year-old Jordan Obner was driving a UTV at Wildcat Off-Road Park Sunday morning when he crashed and killed his passenger, 17-year-old Summer Disney of Barberville. Authorities say the suspect admitted to drinking wine, whiskey, a mixed drink, and a beer before the crash. Obner is currently booked into the Laurel County Detention Center with a $250,000 bond.
Simi Valley, northwest of Los Angeles, had a fire outbreak around 6 a.m. Wednesday morning. Red flag warnings were issued to most of the Los Angeles region, causing people to evacuate from homes and the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library that was nearby. Officials said the fire spread as far as 15,000 acres. The fire crew, along with helicopters and aircraft loaded with water and retardant, rushed to the Hilltop Library to take out the fire, which grew strong from powerful wind gusts. 7,000 homes underwent through mandatory evacuation, which affected 30,000 residents. Ventura County Fire Chief Mark Lorenzen says we are still not through this. We have another 24 hours of significant weather conditions and a lot of threats. There were no fatalities during the fire outburst.
Many students and community members gathered in front of the Moorhead State Recreation and Wellness Center to participate in the annual Nearly Naked Mile Run.
The Student Alumni Association hosted their 13th annual Nearly Naked Mile Run to fundraise for the community of Moorhead. NewsCenter talked with Student Alumni Association representative Jessica Martin about the event.
this is the 13th annual Nearly Naked Mile, and so it is our annual coat drive that we've been hosting. And so the whole purpose is to run it later in October and also later at night, kind of when it's like a little chillier, because it's supposed to signify what it's like for someone who doesn't have proper winter attire and how they are cold without like a coat. And so that's why we take coat donations and also $5. And then with those $5, we also go and buy more coats, and then we donate them all to the Rowan County Shelter. This year I'm actually the philanthropy chair, so I have been the one who's been kind of organizing and putting everything together alongside with my committee and our advisor. So SAA, we are the Student Alumni Ambassadors. We serve as the link between alumni and students, and so we do just a lot of like community service kind of here on campus. So we have like a lot of special things that we do, and then obviously this is also one of our events that we do. But what we're really hoping is that this year we want to get over 100 coat donations. We really are just trying to give back to the community as best as we can. It's a community that deserves it, and so we just want to serve it.
Many students also participated in the event.
Hi, I'm Elise Akers, and I'm running in the Nearly Naked Mile 2019. I wanted to run, kind of get involved here on campus and also support their cause and support the county that our school's in.
SAA hopes to see more runners out for next year. For NewsCenter, I'm Isaac Room.
Now let's check in with Jacelyn Hall for a preview of this week's weather update.
Well, hey guys. Today it is a little rainy. Definitely need to get out your rain boots and your rain jackets for sure. But it's Halloween, so hopefully it'll stop raining just in time for kids to be able to trick or treat and stuff like that. But how was your guys' experience with the rain this morning?
Pretty good. I did have to walk to class in the rain, so thankfully I brought an umbrella though, so it worked out.
I forgot mine.
Yeah, this morning I went to class and it was not raining, and then it decided to pour, so hopefully that was okay.
Thanks, Jacelyn. When we get back, we'll be speaking with the producer for MSU TV, Jazz Jenkins.
For students pursuing a career in the medical health field, come check out the new MSU Share Building. The Share Building is located right below St. Clair Hospital on Fleming Avenue. This building will offer students the chance to further their understanding of medical health and prepare them for a future with state-of-the-art hands-on classes.
We don't care where you are from. We support you. We need you. We love you. In Morehead State University, we major in diversity.
We need you. We love you.
Welcome back. I'm here with Chaz Jenkins. Chaz is the producer of the MSU TV program, Campus Clive. So, tell us about your show on MSU TV.
Well, Campus Clive is a show about me and Jordan playing this characterized version of ourselves, telling people on Morehead State's campus just how to better improve their college experience. But a lot of our advice and shenanigans we get into are completely ridiculous.
All right. So what inspired you and Jordan to make the show?
all types of stuff. Well, originally I made a quick segment for More Tonight that Jordan really enjoyed and was like, hey, that's exactly the type of humor I'm looking for our show. So that's what started it. Inspirations come from all types. Internet humor, memes, Eric Andre, Tom Green, the Tim and Eric Show, anything on Adult Swim, really.
All right. So how do you plan to use your skills and experiences gained here after you graduate?
Oh, boy. Well, I've edited so much, so I think that's like the most logical step to take is to get like some sort of editing position, because I spend hours. To give an example, there's a little tidbit I give at the beginning of every episode that's sort of like a parody of some well-known opener or whatnot, and I spent 6 hours on a 5-second one just to, but it's really good. I really like how it turned out.
All right. So what advice would you give to students who would like to go into convergent media?
Be prepared to work, but make sure that what you're working on is something you're passionate about. Because when I have to work on a project that I don't care about, it's a slog. But when I'm really invested, it's the most fun thing in the world.
Yeah.
So definitely that, and just definitely learn of all the different types of ways that you can use a camera, that you can edit, that you can write, act, all that different types of stuff. It's very useful because if you don't have any of those skills leaving, it's just going to be pointless.
All right. Well, so how long have you all been filming Campus Collide?
We started last semester, and this semester will be our technically final season, and then we're going to make a movie next semester.
Okay, nice. So what all will you include in the movie, you think?
Well, the movie is just going to be a big homage to MSU TV. We're going to be featuring parodies of all previous MSU TV shows and this plot that we're trying to save MSU TV because they have to shut it down from low budget. We're really excited about it.
All right. Well, thank you, Chaz.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with your weather update.
MSU is learning.
School spirit. Teamwork. MSU is Greek. MSU is diverse.
Historical.
Beautiful.
MSU is educational.
Fitness.
It's hands-on.
MSU is the sound.
MSU is art.
MSU is potential.
MSU is much more.
Are you interested in becoming a service dog sitter or handler? 4 Paws for Ability at MSU allows members to get involved with the Service Dog Association. During your membership, you could help future service dogs get used to a public setting and get accustomed to staying on the clock in a home environment. For more information, follow MSU 4 Paws or email msusda@outlook.com.
What are your strengths, weaknesses, any prior work experience?
Strengths, I'm really desperate and need this job. Weaknesses, I don't really have any that I know, but I've been told I'm an excellent juggler.
He should have gone to the suit bank. Career Services, now located on the ground floor of the library, has free professional attire available in the suit bank. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 till 4:30. Stop by and get the right attire to ace your next interview. Hope to see you soon.
Hey y'all, here's what is happening today in Moorhead with the weather. Currently, the conditions are 39 degrees. It is cloudy. The humidity is 94 and the winds are about 17 miles per hour. Our temperature map in Paducah, it is 38. Bowling Green, it is 40. Louisville, 37. Frankfort is also at 37. Lexington is 39, London's 37, Ashland is 47, and Moorhead is 39 degrees. Tonight's forecast, there will be a few clouds The low is 34 degrees. There's 40% precipitation, and the sunset is at 6:34 p.m., so it's coming a little bit sooner as we move on in the year. Tomorrow's forecast will be partly cloudy. The high will be 48 degrees, and the sunrise is at 7:58 a.m. Today it's 39. Cool showers. Friday it'll be 48. Starting to feel like fall still. Saturday is a windy day, and it's 53 degrees. Sunday 48 with sunny skies. Monday it'll be cloudy and cold. 10% chance of rain. Tuesday is 58, mostly cloudy, 20% chance of rain. Wednesday looks good with a 10% chance of rain. And that's all for the weather today. Everybody stay warm out there. It's Halloween, so have fun trick-or-treating and doing whatever you're doing. And we're going to kick it off to sports with Bryce.
Morehead State football played a close game with Drake University until the fourth quarter Saturday. A pair of late scores helped the Bulldogs pull away to defeat the Eagles 36-17 at Drake Stadium. MSU falls to 4-4 overall and 2-2 in conference play. Junior kicker Andrew Foster set the school record of consecutive pats made with 30, with two more made on Saturday. He is now 30 for 30 in 2019. Eagles host conference foe Dayton University this Saturday at 1 p.m. at Jane Stadium. The Morehead State University soccer team fell 6-0 to Ohio Valley Conference foe SIUE on Saturday afternoon at Court Stadium. Coach Warren Lipka says he's very disappointed on how the team competed in the first half. He really felt like they were ready and then basically gave them the 3 goals. You can't expect to win after giving a team 3-0 lead with it being a tough year with injuries, but nonetheless, they need to come out and compete in these do-or-die games. The Eagles' season ends with the loss as they are eliminated from contention for one of the OVC's top 8 spots that play in the league championship tournament. Morehead State's women's golf team ended their 2019-2020 season Tuesday afternoon at the Town & Country Invitational. The Eagles placed 7th at the event. Opening up the game, Morehead scored a season-best team total of 294, with the final round team score being 302. Senior Gypsy Hutchinson tied for 13th, with her scores being 73, 73, and 146. Morehead State will return to the course in the spring semester. The Morehead State men's basketball team played an exhibition match this Tuesday against Kentucky Christian University. NewsCenter's Harvey Rice was there.
Morehead State men's basketball used the power of the paint and efficient ball movement Tuesday night to score a 86-47 exhibition victory over visiting Kentucky Christian University at Johnson Arena. Behind 20 points from freshman big man Tesiah Claude, the Eagles imposed their will down low. And outscored the Knights 36-16 in the paint, en route to the win over the regional opponent.
Team foul number 7, and a timeout on the board.
Okay.
The Eagles now focus on the regular season opener a week from tonight, November 5th, against Sanford at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Stay tuned for more news after the break.
It never gets old, huh?
Nope.
It kind of makes you wanna.
Breaking the song?
Yup. I love the sunset.
I love Eagle Lake.
I love the forest. I love when eagles play.
I love the campus!
And all its sights and sounds.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
I love philosophy.
We love diversity. I love English.
And all its weird words.
I love the music.
And all its melodies. Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
I love fraternities.
I love sororities.
I love to draw things.
And all the athletes.
I love Moorhead.
It's such a pretty place.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
MSU is learning.
School spirit.
Teamwork. MSU is Greek.
MSU is diverse. Historical.
Beautiful.
MSU is educational.
Fitness.
It's hands-on.
MSU is the sound.
MSU is art.
MSU is potential.
MSU is much more.
A woman crashed her car after being shot late Tuesday night in Lexington. Police were called to Man o' War Crossing apartment homes near Palumbo Drive just before midnight. Police found that a woman and her wife had just arrived at their apartment when 4 men surrounded them and robbed them. As the women were fleeing the scene, the driver was shot, which led to her crash the car into a ditch. The driver was taken to the hospital and was diagnosed with non-life-threatening injuries. Police are still investigating the case and searching for the suspects. This story is still developing and will continue to be updated.
The MSU Campus Activities Board hosted a pumpkin painting and carving event last week to celebrate Halloween. Sarah Fashipe was there.
My name is Andrew Sexton. I am a weekend coordinator with Campus Activities Board. Today I'm to host a pumpkin carving / painting event for the student body. We've got 40 pumpkins here today. So CAB, it stands for Campus Activities Board. It's a student organization, but it's also an organization for the university. And what we do is mostly we put on student programming. We put on events every single month. We're in charge of Homecoming Week, the Holiday Carnival, New Student Days, all those big events. And also each of the CAB coordinators get to host at least 2 events per month. Next month, I'm going to be able to host a Christmas ornament decorating event, which will be a lot of fun, even with a hot chocolate mini bar. So I would say that the best place is to first look on the Eagle link, which is on My Morehead State. It's right below Blackboard on that main webpage. And also, I would follow us on social media, Campus Activities Board, CAB_MSU for both Twitter and Instagram. That way you'll be able to catch up and be able to be up to date with all the events that we do. And of course, we do a lot of advertising, physical advertising, with posters on campus as well.
Hi, I'm Kaya. I'm an animal science major. I'm a freshman this year. It's really fun. It's like something that you don't really get to do at home. You get to do it with your friends, and it really helps because you don't really think about what you can do at college with all the pumpkins and stuff. It's something that can get you out of the dorm and in college more, and you have more fun. It's an awesome program that gets everyone active.
For NewsCenter, I'm Sarah Fashipe.
A local Georgetown man is being charged after running his car through the fence of his ex-girlfriend's high school. Clay County officers respond to the scene on Tuesday morning after receiving calls about a car that was driving suspiciously. The police arrested Camry Huff, who after driving through the school fence, hit a tree stump and then fled the scene to a nearby home. Huff is being charged with wanton endangerment, leaving the scene of an accident, and failure to provide a registration plate or insurance. Police believe he was distraught after his recent breakup with his girlfriend, which was the reason for his actions.
2 people were killed when a small plane crashed into a home in Atlanta near a major interstate Wednesday morning. The sound of the crash shook people nearby. The plane's pilot and one of the passengers died from the crash, but luckily nobody was home when the plane crashed into the house. The Federal Aviation Administration says the plane crashed soon after taking off from DeKalb Peachtree Airport, nearby Atlanta. Around 10:30 a.m., authorities blame foggy conditions for the accident. There's more news after the break.
Connecting you with employers and graduate program. Get info to launch your career now. Turning you into a professional. Focus on professional development. Start your job or internship now. Let Career Services help you separate yourself from the crowd. Develop into an expert candidate. Career Services is here to help. Build a network. Hands-on workshop. Career Services, turning you into a professional.
Taking place at the Claypool Young Art Building, Warren State University's Department of Art and Design is home to a number of programs and classes. You can take courses in painting, drawing, graphic design, history, photography, and more. You can even obtain a degree in art education or a Bachelor of Fine Arts. To find out more about the Department of Art and Design, you can call 606-783-2766 or email arde@moreheadstate.edu.
Are you interested in becoming a service dog sitter or handler? 4 Paws for Ability at MSU allows members to get involved with the Service Dog Association. During your membership, you could help future service dogs get used to a public setting and get accustomed to staying on the clock in a home environment. For more information, follow MSU 4 Paws or email msusda@outlook.com.
The Morehead State University Foundation received a commitment from Dr. Joe and Ambassador Kelly Craft of Lexington for an additional $3.5 million over the next 5 years. According to WTVQ, the gift will be used to ensure the sustained excellence of the Craft Academy. This was made possible through the Craft's generosity as well as appropriations from the Kentucky General Assembly. The Academy was recently named to the J. Matthews Public Elites list of schools for 2019. The J. Matthews Challenge Index is the oldest high school ranking system in the country.
Several cities across the state are having trouble with the evening's weather across the region. Meteorologists are anticipating a very wet and cool Halloween for our part of the nation, which has led to many cities rescheduling trick-or-treating events. The city of Morehead has stayed on course and still planning on having trick-or-treat tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. If you're going out, be sure to prepare for rain and cool temperatures.
Junior sport management major Adrian Hall presented at the 2019 Kentucky Association for Health, Physical Education, Recreation, and Dance Convention in Louisville. Hall's presentation was titled A Feasibility Study of an Online Streaming Service for Kentucky High School Athletics. The assignment was to create a marketing plan for Kentucky athletes in Kentucky. So Hall came up with the idea of an online platform to serve as the promotional tool for athletes. Hall placed runner-up in the 2019 business pitch competition.
Morehead State's Housing Office won many different awards at the 2019 Kentucky Association of Housing Officers Conference. MSU Hall Director Anastasia Chakey was awarded Best in the Bluegrass. Senior of Fine Arts and Education major Lydia Clay won Student of the Year. This award recognizes the student who demonstrates exemplary leadership. The winner of the Outstanding Resident Advisor Award is Senior Middle Grades Education major Michaela Gabry. That's all the news we have for this week.
Tune in next week for your weekly news update.